We're coming to you live from our Auckland Park studios. This is Prime News on SABC 3. Here are the top stories making headlines this evening.
7 out of 10 South Africans are dissatisfied with the way democracy works for them.
Archbishop Dr. Thabo Makgoba delivered his midnight mass sermon at the St. George's Cathedral last night, calling on the politically and economically powerful to think about the true meaning of Christmas.
I'd like to wish all Christian South Africans a blessed and joyful Christmas.
Meanwhile, parties across the political spectrum have also sent their Christmas wishes to all South Africans. Politicians in Parliament agree that during this time, it's important to reflect on South Africa's shared humanity.
Imagine a 14-year-old that is pregnant. What does it say to you as a parent, but what does it say about us as a society?
And government officials are pushing for teen pregnancy solutions as the nation celebrates babies born today.
No, that means everything. I mean, if they weren't there, we would be playing in front of nobody and for nobody.
In your sports news, hundreds of people joined the Springbok coach Rassie Erasmus to spread some Christmas cheer at his annual Christmas walk this morning. It's a touch just after 8 o'clock. A very good evening to you and yours. A warm welcome to Prime News on 3. I am Paulette. Now, an absolute pleasure it is to be in your company this Christmas evening. And as per usual, plenty in store for you that we've been tracking throughout the day. With that said, let's begin with the story leading tonight. Archbishop of Cape Town, Dr. Thabo Makgoba, delivered his midnight mass sermon at the St. George's Cathedral last night, calling on the politically and economically powerful to think about the true meaning of Christmas. This year, in his 11th sermon as Archbishop of Cape Town, Makgoba dedicated his message to the plight of marginalized and displaced communities, as well as those fleeing war and poverty.
In the St. George's Cathedral has for decades been a platform to highlight issues affecting the country. Anglican Archbishop Dr. Thabo Makgoba, known for his direct approach in tackling these issues, spoke to the heart of South Africa's socio-economic and political landscape.
And the nepotism, the self-dealing, the corruption, and the theft from the poor, which has now replaced apartheid in too many areas of governance, have extended the suffering of the past into the present. Not only has it extended our suffering, it is threatening our democracy.
Makgoba quoted from African pollster Afrobarometer's survey on how Africans feel about democracy.
In our own country, Afrobarometer's most recent surveys of public opinion shows that 7 out of 10 South Africans are dissatisfied with the way democracy works for them.
Makgoba reminded the congregation of the story of Christmas and the hope and faith it brings to the powerless and marginalized. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Cape Town.
Parties across the political spectrum have also sent their Christmas well wishes to all South Africans. Politicians in Parliament agree that during this time, it is important to reflect on South Africa's shared humanity. They have also called on citizens to remember those who have less, those facing hunger, displacement, as well as hardship.
It holds profound significance for Christian believers in particular, as it marks the birth of Jesus Christ. And it reminds us that unity, compassion, and respect for one another are values that must guide us not only at the year end, but every day.
I'd like to wish all Christian South Africans a blessed and joyful Christmas.
As the year draws to a close, I'd like to wish all my colleagues in Parliament, across all parties, and the people of South Africa a peaceful and well-deserved festive season.
Take this opportunity to wish every South African a Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year 2026.
We wish to wish all our parliamentarians and South Africans at large a joyous commemoration of the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and also a safe and peaceful holiday period with friends and family.
May this festive season fill our hearts with peace, love and joy, and may the new year bring hope and blessings. Blessed Christmas.
I wish you and your family a very special Christmas.
May this season bring joy, peace and safety to your homes.
Keeping with the Christmas festivities, a Free State Premier Makwin Letsoha Matai says the province has welcomed its first 2025 Christmas baby at the Pelonomi Hospital in Bloemfontein today, joining government delegates nationwide in celebrating the miracle of life with new mothers. Meanwhile, Gauteng Health MEC Nomantung Komorale Hoku has confirmed the birth of 6 infants at the Telle Mokhorane Regional Hospital in Vosloorus as part of the Christmas celebrations.
Pelonomi, but only one bundle of joy that was born at the early hours at 4 o'clock. And what is also interesting about this baby is that he is the 6th baby from the mother. But the mother is healthy, they're both healthy. We've also accepted one from MUCPP clinic. The conditions of the mom is not that well. They have to be brought here to Pelonomi Hospital. So we are visiting other hospitals from here. I think we'll be at National, where we are told only 2 were born.
I'm really happy indeed, because in our hospitals we're busy now delivering some beautiful bundles of joy for Christmas in particular, and these are the things that we always say, children are from God. So those parents are lucky to have children, and they are really happy. You can see even the mothers, although there are still some of them need a little bit of rest, but they are happy that they managed to pull through up until this day. The other issue that we've been encouraging for them is for them to go to the clinic so that they can get the sessions at the primary healthcare services, so that they are able to know, when I get a child, what is it that I must do as a mother.
Meanwhile, the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health has again raised concern about teenage pregnancy. Health MEC Nomagugu Simelane says there has been a worrying trend in the past years, and it reflects a broader societal challenge. She has welcomed newborn babies on Christmas Day in a Ladysmith in the province's Midlands. By 10 this morning, 74 babies, 39 girls and 35 boys had been delivered in the province.
I wish to make a call to the parents of these young children to actually take steps towards ensuring that we get justice for these young ladies. Because they are children, you know, they really are children. Imagine a 14-year-old that is pregnant. What does it say to you as a parent? But what does it say about us as a society, where we allow 14-year-olds to fall pregnant and nothing happens and there are no consequences? I am going to engage with the MEC for Social Development so that we are able to put our heads together and have a discussion on what is it that should be done or can be done to assist these young families. I hope from where we are sitting that the parents and the families of these young women, they themselves are going to take action in this regard.
The Eastern Cape has also expressed concern that close to 20 of the 70 mothers who gave birth on Christmas Day in the province are teenagers. In more related news, the CEO of Jordan House Old Age Home in Westbury, Johannesburg, Phyllis Vilagazi, says it is important to make sure all elderly and destitute people feel valued and loved during Christmas. Staff members of the old age home held a celebration for their elderly today.
Colorful Christmas decorations, gifts, and laughter were the order of the day, as staff members went all out to make Christmas special for its residents. CEO of Jordan House Old Age Home says Christmas can be a lonely time for many elderly people, especially those without family nearby.
We have a few residents that do not have families that can be able to pick them up and spoil them. And the challenge is that some of them do get families that comes and fetches them. But the ones that stays behind are the ones that goes through a lot.
For some of the elderly residents, Christmas is not just another day on the calendar, but a reminder that they too are valued, remembered, and deeply loved.
To me, and knowing Jesus Christ was born today, and he died on the cross for our sins. Yeah, so we're very grateful to him. Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you, my darling. I know you there in England now. I'm here with your mother, and we're having a wonderful time here.
Staff members also joined in the celebration.
The Christmas is the day of the families to come together to embrace this day. So for those who are enjoying their Christmas today, I would like to say to them, they must enjoy themselves to the fullest.
Despite being away from their loved ones, the smiles on their faces show that the holiday spirit is very much alive. For SABC News, I'm Lerato Makola in Johannesburg.
Coming up after the break, a new video surfaces of the Deputy Mayor of Bito Municipality in Plettenberg Bay handing her alleged gun to her bodyguard. This and more when we return. Welcome back to this now. A new video of the Deputy Mayor of Bito Municipality in Plettenberg Bay allegedly firing a gun shows her handing the weapon to her bodyguard afterwards. The initial video showed Councillor Nokuzola Kolapi firing a weapon to celebrate her son's homecoming ceremony in KwaNokuthula following his initiation. The Bito Municipality has confirmed that the bodyguard is from law enforcement.
This new video shows another angle of the incident. Bito Municipality's communications head, Andile Mnamtu, confirmed that the man is employed by the municipality. He's also Kolwapi's protector and driver. 2 charges are pending against her, opened by a resident and the Plet Ratepayers Association.
There was a concerned resident that sent me the video and asked me if is it legal because her young daughter was actually in front of the weapon that was fired at the time. That's why I decided to lay a criminal case against the deputy mayor.
Residents say they're disappointed because Kolwapi's party is all about empowering communities and protecting women and children.
It happened in the hands of the deputy mayor, who is standing for women and children in the society, even in terms of her own political party. That's what defines that political party and as the woman that she is. So I am still shocked as a community member, but we condemn the act in the utmost condemnation that you can think of.
Police spokesperson Chris Biss has confirmed that no arrests have been made and they are still investigating the incident. Segwi Chetty, SABC News, Plettenberg Bay in the Western Cape.
To this now, the Eastern Cape Agriculture Department has restricted the movement of animals in the province for the next 30 days due to a detected case of foot and mouth. The case was confirmed in the Amahlati local municipality. Other suspected cases have also been reported in other farms in the province. The suspected farms have been placed under quarantine.
While investigations are still ongoing in Amahlati, the department says there is overwhelming suspicion that areas like Mpashe local municipality, Matatiele, and Winnie-Magdikizela Mandela local municipality might be affected and that samples are currently being collected for laboratory testing.
Impact because the price goes down now, even if they take it, especially on the sheep, the livestock. they want it to have the wool with it. But if it's affected, then the price drops. So they don't want it without that.
The department says all affected farms should place their livestock under quarantine to prevent further spread.
Communities are requested to halt movement of animals for the next 28 days to minimize the further spread of the virus. Newly arrived animals must be isolated, reported to the local agriculture office or to the community leader, and avoid or prevent contact between the local animals and the newly arrived animals, especially that are coming from areas that are known to have FMT, should minimize contact with animals, cloven-hoofed animals in the province.
Amazon communities are urged to report animals showing symptoms such as excessive salivation, sores, or blisters in the mouth and on the feet. The movement of animals is only allowed for slaughtering. Sitima Mfegu, SABC News, East London.
While many families are preparing for Christmas, a grief-stricken family from Amanzimtoti on KwaZulu-Natal's south coast has little to celebrate. Siabonga Kumete is believed to have drowned when the vehicle he and 4 others were traveling in was swept off a low-lying bridge during Sunday's devastating rains on the KZN south coast. The bodies of 2 other occupants were recovered on Monday.
It was near midnight on Sunday at a low-lying bridge near Doonside when a journey home turned into a nightmare. A sudden flash flood swept away the vehicle Siabonga Gumede was travelling in. 2 of the people he was travelling with managed to escape. The bodies were recovered on Monday, but Gumede remains missing. For his family, the holiday activities have been replaced by daily vigils at the river.
We have been robbed of our joy. This Christmas, there's nothing to celebrate. We just want him home. We want to say goodbye.
Search and rescue teams from the SABC, including the specialized K9 unit, have been working tirelessly. However, nature continues to hamper the recovery efforts.
We are doing everything possible to bring closure to this family before the holiday is over. There was challenges with the canine dog. It had to do another search elsewhere, but we ensure closure for the family.
As the rest of the country celebrates, the lights of the season have gone dim for the Gumedes. They remain on the riverbanks, waiting for the only gift that matters, the return of their loved one. For SABC News, I am Jade Paulser in Amamzintoti.
And when we come back, Russia says the United States is reviving piracy and banditry in the Caribbean Sea by blockading Venezuela. See you after the short break. Thank you for staying with us. Let's focus further afield where Russia's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova says the United States is reviving piracy and banditry in the Caribbean Sea by blockading Venezuela. Zakharova says she hopes that U.S. President Donald Trump's pragmatism would help avoid a disaster.
Today we are witnessing complete lawlessness in the Caribbean Sea, where long-forgotten theft of other people's property, namely piracy and banditry, are being revived. We confirm our support for the efforts of the government of Nicolas Maduro aimed at protecting sovereignty and national interests and maintaining the stable and secure development of his country.
Важно не допустить развития событий
In sports news this evening, we look into rugby. Hundreds of people joined the Springbok coach, Rassie Erasmus, to spread some Christmas cheer and celebrate the day together at his annual Christmas walk this morning. Rugby supporters from all walks of life joined in on the walk between Bloubergstrand and Table View in Cape Town.
The Christmas walk had an incredible turnout with hundreds of people across all ages and from different backgrounds who showed up early this morning to celebrate Christmas with Springbok coach Rassie Erasmus.
No, that means everything. I mean, if they weren't there, we would be playing in front of nobody and for nobody. So when we can and do mix with people, it's just. But I'm live here in Blouberg, and I know most of the people here, and I know a lot is not from Blouberg who drove here. But small little thank you to them and mingle with them on the ground. We sometimes don't get a chance to do that, so it's wonderful.
The air was filled with excitement as everyone enjoyed the Christmas spirit. And many Springbok supporters had an opportunity to interact with Erasmus and take pictures with him as they shared their love and support for the Springboks.
Merry Christmas to you guys as well. No, we just started last year. I think it was the night before Christmas, and a few friends said let's go for a walk, and a few guys in the neighborhood, and we WhatsApp and said people who's maybe lonely or family that wants to join. And this year I think it doubled or something like that. So no rules. We just get together, walk 3Ks out, 3Ks back, sign a few things, give a photo or so, and everybody goes and do their thing.
The walk is expected to be held again next year on Christmas Day. Corbin August, SABC News, Cape Town.
On that heartwarming note, time now to see what the weather has in store for us. It's over to the weather desk.
Thank you very much, and a very warm welcome to the weather desk. Merry Christmas to everyone. Let's look at what the weather is going to do for tonight and also for tomorrow. We're just expecting some isolated showers and thunder showers as we move towards the northwest, Gauteng, Limpopo, stretching all the way into Mpumalanga, KwaZulu-Natal, and also the Free State. Rainy conditions over those areas. A little bit of intensifying as we move into that interior of the Eastern Cape. We're expecting some scattered showers and thunder showers for tonight. Cape Town, it's going to be a cloudy night for tonight. For tomorrow, we see a bit of clearing over Cape Town, stretching into that interior of the Northern Cape. Cloudy conditions as we move towards Bloemfontein, but still expecting those scattered showers and thunder showers. Now tomorrow expected over the northwest, stretching into Gauteng, parts of Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Free State, and also KwaZulu-Natal. So some persistent rainfall over those areas for tomorrow. Looking at our warnings for tonight, we're expecting a level 2 warning of severe thunderstorm as we move towards the northwest, moving into parts of Limpopo, Gauteng, Free State, and also Mpumalanga. And also moving to tomorrow, we see that those severe thunderstorms still a level 2 warning, meaning minor impact are expected over the northwest, Gauteng, Mpumalanga, and also the Free State. Do remember, the severe thunderstorms can be accompanied by a large amount of small haze, so make sure that you park your cars safely, and also possibilities of strong damaging winds, heavy downpours which can lead to flooding in places, and also lightning can be possible over those areas. Moving into the interior of the Northern Cape, that's where we have those dry and windy conditions, temperatures increasing. That is why we do have those wildfire conditions for tomorrow. Overnight temperatures, it is going to be a cool night over most of the country as we move towards Johannesburg. We're expecting a low of 16. Musina dropping down to 21, 15 over Emelo, Durban at a minimum of 20. Maximum temperatures for tomorrow, it is quite a hot day over Limpopo. We're talking a high of 33 over Musina and Palabora. Johannesburg, to remember, we have those scattered showers and thunder showers and possibilities of severe thunderstorms for tomorrow. It is going to be a warm day over Johannesburg for tomorrow, the high of 28. As we move towards Durban, expecting a high of 25. Also still expecting rainy conditions over Bloemfontein with a high of 32. Moving towards Upington, that's where we have those runaway wildfire conditions. Temperatures are high. We have a high of 37. It is a warm day over Sandland with a high of 29. Mother City for tomorrow, it is quite clear the whole day. We're expecting a maximum of 28. That's all the weather I have for you. Stay tuned.
Well, that's all we have for you for this Christmas evening. Much gratitude for joining us. Let's do it again next time. We hope you had a very beautiful and merry one. But for now, it's good night. God bless. Pula.